I see the spark of hopium in season 2. Then, how so? How so? Now, what brings that hope there? More gameplay. Actually, less shit. You have less delivery simulation now. Still too early to say. Alright. Let's see how it is. Alright, so did a whole bunch of things. Didn't figure how to open that door there, but I guess whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, 431, alright. Yeah, probably not really then. We'll see though. I still have something that they didn't discover. Because technically in terms of quests, I think we're good. Oh, I could go check the academy maybe. I can open now. And rest, yeah, basically just go into the next areas. Game's still alive. I'll be alive for 3 more seasons at least. And that they already prepared. After that, I guess we'll see. Alright, so we can check that then. Alright, let's see. Well, actually, I can just do the portal then. Portal will be good. Seal Tennessee. I have a feeling they already even like made that long ago. And they just cut them out. Nice, Dave, nice. I think they just did, you know, a little carve in there. And got that content out there. Alright, now we have enough lore. Dredge is on the PS Plus. Skull and Bones, not yet. Probably will be. Probably will be too. Right now to find everything. Just I think one book that I haven't read. To check. Need all the books. Alright, where's more? There's more. Still not all. Not enough time still. I know the feel, man. I know the feel. There's the head no say in the matter, yeah. They could just protest, quit the company, starve. But they didn't. Not as devout. This one goes both ways. No candlesticks here, huh? Ready for that next fist, Hilton. It's almost here. 100 wish lists yesterday there, son. Armin. Still pumping some giga odds there and stuff. Already getting some natural ones. Got that opened. That I didn't. I think the last one left somewhere. Yeah, there it is, probably. That's the one. Secret chamber in the Erudite Academy, which contains a captive god. A little rooting around, you also found a journal belonging to Jerome Viria, the head aetherist of the Academy. Could confront Jerome at the observatory tower, or take the evidence straight to the Inquisitor who is lurking around the Academy. What is he doing? See what I say. The algorithm even. I got some of that going there. Let's see what this guy has to say in his defense. I mean, it's for studies probably, right? You didn't hide it well enough. A name of is Zanarib. Must be one of the lost gods on a Union soil, I suppose. What are you doing with it? It's fascinating research, if I do say so myself. As you are no doubt aware, gods draw power from human belief. Devout follower is like a source of food to them. So I've been examining this process. Gods do not have organs. Simply a nucleus surrounded by strange matter. This turns out to be remarkably similar to the human mind, full of neural synapses. The implications are astounding. Quite safe, I assure you. Before the god of war, Zanarib was a god of revenge for a nearby village, but I have muted its power with cipher words. Just last week, that oaf Giovanni lost my favorite pen. Not a moment after I found out, he stubbed his toe and was in quite a lot of pain. Zanarib was at its full strength. I'm sure Giovanni would have fallen out a window to certain death or something. In fact, thinking of it, maybe I muted its power a little too much. Yes, it's true. Apostolic Union has outright banned this kind of research even in this academy. The fools, did they realize what could be achieved if they did not run from what they fear? Please, I would ask you to return the journal to me and then forget this whole business. The Inquisition were to get their hands on that journal, they would punish the whole academy for my deeds. Alright, sure, bro. Sure. As sincerest thanks, I will see to it that Xanarib is relocated just as soon as I finish my study. Let's see. You guys are ready, see you, man. Gotta actually make a good game. Oh, well, that should be easy already. Yeah, you got already some stuff going. And that's good enough, I say. I'd say that's good enough. The game wasn't different for every person, yeah. We do tend to have different tastes there. Another week-long break there, Steve, I see. Oh, I mean, you're gonna need that to work now soon, too. Soon you already will need to work. And then play games. Then work on games. That's a lot of shit, man. There's a lot of shit to do. The good old money printing. That's the good old money printing there. Think you're not getting any like preferential treatment there by algorithm or something now? How is it printing it? How is it printing it then? 2D games in 1/4 of the time? Damn son. Is it the engine though? Is it really the engine though? Think it's just, you know, probably the scale and everything that developers picked. Probably still can achieve the same stuff somewhere in Unity and all. I bet if you get the scale and the scope right. How much money? Alright, I guess. One shooting the manure. No, that one. Naruto Vostok. Ported it from Unity. Faster in things that don't matter. Then let's see. No, you can make sequel there then, or the next game. Easy life. Having no limits. Gotta be the limits in God though. I think in 2D you're probably not gonna hit the limits that much though. If you go 3D though, yeah, the 3D is probably still not that crazy over there, I assume. More things assumed. the simpler and faster. Well, I mean, true, but yeah, I do still think that it's probably quite possible to reach kind of like feature parity, at least in 2D games. Even though, yeah, I guess like some of the things might be not exactly included from the get-go. You would need to work on that more, but I mean, to be honest, on Unity you also probably will need a lot of plugins and everything for that. Have to get some of the things, huh? Done. Now we wait until it finished building. I guess let's go towards the next area. Was the clockwork? Where was the endless? I don't remember. This was the clockwork, I guess. See what I say. Yeah, sometimes plugins. Well, I mean, it depends, I guess. It depends. Because for me, sometimes as a noob, it's legit actually easier to just like write things from scratch. Because that way you kind of understand better what they do. Digging in the already existing code, trying to change something there, that might be quite a feast. Yeah, I'll get on that train. I could actually do something, I guess, today, but not today. I think we're gonna push for the Giga Gaming next week. Next week there's gonna be a lot of also downtime with all the shows. Being on some weird times, so I guess that's when it's gonna be a good time to start. To return, To return rather than to start. Well, then we'll see how things go. Let's see, actually. Ruins in this realm, alright. I think it is endless, right? I need it. Not like necessarily need, but I think it might be better. See. Stuck for mods. Mod case. That's quite some time. I think I activated this. Okay, no point fighting those, huh? Gonna make my rep even worse. Actually, I'm not sure exactly. Gonna go even below. brother, man. Let me in. The bridge leads to Kingdom of the Endless. A nasty place full of shuffling corpses it is. Bridge closed unless you are better of a genuine apostolic union passport. See if you've not got one, get lost. I got it. Looks good. I'm not seeing any signs of magical forgery. Looks like you can pass. Let's go. Sigillo. True stay true. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a nice thing to practice it that way. Through some game engines and stuff. Because you can see the results of your actions right there. Very fast and simple. Approaches you as half rotted. One eye is milk white and the other is missing. A pearly white of her jawbone is visible through a ragged skin. Careful there, reader. That was a big one. It hurt. How was that? A little tremor, that's all, and they've been getting more common recently. Should watch your step though. That quake will have riled up the catacomb worms something fierce. Catacomb worms. Nasty buggers, and they burrow, they fly, they eat people. Just stay away from them, that's my advice. Anyways, you're clear that you here. I've got some time to kill. Is there anything you want to know? See what I see. How so? How so? Name's Charles, man. I'm just out here waiting to be granted admission to one of the mausoleums. The mausoleums. The big imposing tombs in the distance. Most of the Endless live in those mausoleums these days. They're waiting for the ferryman to come and take them away. They're war crowded and the best tombs go to the highest bidder, so poor broke saps like me have to wait until the place becomes available, usually after a worm attack. A bit worse for wear. Sure, you heard stories about the Endless brother. Immortality comes at a price. Entering the lands of the Endless, our island of tombs has been drifting around the Skyrim since before the world end, and even before even those damned Emberians. Ferrymen rest their souls. Find the town of Sepulchre up ahead. Not careful on your feet, breather. There's been a whole bunch of troubles lately. Let's see what I say. Some cool effects. I can get the fuck up entire architecture, alright. Yeah, the card stuff is nice like that, indeed. And you can keep it really simple too if you want. Folks are saying it's the entombed one who's imprisoned below the castle of ribs. They say he's waking up, but people say a lot of things and you'd go mad if you took it all seriously. No idea, has been shaking the island for centuries, but recently it's been happening more and more often. I heard that if he keeps it up, the entire island could be shook to pieces. Anything else? Sepulchre? Honestly, not much. Most of us Endless live in the mausoleums, but you can rent a room in the Rotten Coffin, and there's places to trade. Looming over Sepulchre is the Castle of Ribs, where the Queen resides, and just past town is the Flesh Farm. Flesh Farm? That's right, breather. Us Endless need to feast on living flesh, else we go all foggy. Years back, we led the Cadaver Crusades, taking the living by force, but Penitent Thaw came up with a much better idea. The flesh farm is a bunch of huge bots growing mindless meat, much more humane than eating raw human. It gets a bit tiring when your lunch is always screaming at you for mercy. A deal heal bloke and nothing more. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of boring stuff. Same goes like with some like RPG systems and everything, with like some perks and everything. In gear that just adds like, you know, just some plain numbers or percents. And that ends up sometimes kinda boring. Kinda boring. A mage who lives in the sanctum overlooking the flesh farm. I can see it up on that ridge to the north. He's the youngest of the endless. Only 2 centuries old. Practically a whippersnapper. Anything else you want to know about this place? Is there anything else about... No, not... actually, wait a second. The queen. Full title is the Queen of Silver, a bit of a recluse, ruled over the Endless for 3 centuries, and for the last 2, she's never made an appearance in public. Anything else wouldn't know? No, doesn't seem like it. Nothing else. Super windows, yeah. This mausoleum of your own quite nice. Why do you need some other one? Seems good enough. I'm using the tetanus sword, yeah. Still waiting for something better to get. Hoarding them resources. Ah, there you are. You smell it, stranger. Rancid stench and the wind, and the endless realm is trapped in perpetual decay. For everything here rots, but nothing ever dies. People huddle in underground tomb cities, sealing their frail bodies from the outside while they indulge in nostalgic reverie. They have achieved that what many mortals lust for, a life unending. Is such a wretched existence preferable to death? Tell me, stranger, those Union scholars are right, and there is naught after life but the dreamless sleep. Does that nothingness negate what came before? Is our existence rendered pointless by impending oblivion? Eternal life would be torture. Taru. The endless would share your sentiment after being prisoners of their bodies for so long. Said that even those endless who are cut to pieces are still conscious. No doubt that after enough time, we'd all beg for nothingness. Sure. Yeah, I'm also a wizard, sorta. So, tetanus sword is not even a problem. And I assume you're not friendly. That's alright. Potions. Still haven't found any like other weapons. That's the sad part. Still one on sale though. But that requires body. The money right now is going into the house upgrades. Gotta get that quality housing. Let's see, mosquito bird thing. Throw-it knives. Oh, yeah, I should have plenty of that. Should have plenty of that. You can sell those too? Should look into it. Could throw some too. But that's also an option, I guess. Oh, the main money source that way, I say. Get any markers there, right? Don't think so. Should start getting some landmarks. Start unlocking the map. Lockpicks. The lockpicks will at least have enough for now. The mine. Time to waste lockpicks. This is the one that we'll need to break. No need to break, I guess. 2. Dude. I should level to 2 until like the last time. But I got the stat potion. And that kinda helped. Maybe I'll get another one. But nice to find the recipe for that potion. And it's probably not that easy to craft. Would be too OP otherwise. Okay, that's a landmark. No actual mob though. I still need to get the cartographers there, I guess. So what this exactly a lot of enemies. That's some crypt. Don't take that much damage. Hmm, 5 coins, that's nice. There's probably way more stuff like that around here. A little more tricky to kill. That's a key. And that's where we go to waste all them lockpicks. There's actually a point here. This kind of seems like just on the other side. Kind of shortcut, I guess. Ah, hello. Needed this one. I mean, it makes it a bit faster. That also works. And just chilling, alright. That's local cartographer. Okay, this might be already written some lockpicks. Start requiring is a little bit unbalanced. You know, as in like stuff like lore is super good. Kind of necessary even. Like the might for now, I had 2 might checks that I couldn't do any other way. And one of them I still managed to overcome with the potion that gave me some stats. This one I also could do if I had the potion. But they don't have the potion. I need the mop. Should probably continue this way. Get some local capital. Gonna get the portals there, and then we can go rest and everything. And just have lockpicks. Yeah, shouldn't actually level it. Shouldn't actually level it probably. A might is just straight up might, yeah. Yeah, true. Not actually, not even the secondary skill you need. Actually, just the might itself. You still need quite a lot of yeah, quite a lot of skill for so the lord sometimes. Even with buffs and potions. I thought I was sent here of all places to make this damn map. Must we chart these isles? Does the academy plan to start the grave digging? There's nothing else to do. There's some of this. Alright, so do we have... Sepulchre, Mausoleum... Okay, let's see. He gets the money, hello. How are we doing? That didn't actually give me the map though. Then this realm, a god's forsaken place. Then before the world ended, this was just another Skyrealm's backwater until their monarch botched some spell and turned everyone into walking corpses. For a long time, the Endless were at the war with the living. She heard the old rhymes about the Cadaver Crusades. Those weren't just old wives' tales. Endless really did used to eat people. Times change. Endless say they've amended their ways and only eat mindless meat, whatever that is. Still, just because we are tolerated here doesn't mean we have to like this place. The first person I met here, I swear I heard their stomach growl. First chance I get, I'm going back to the academy. Let's see. I guess the body nice. Yeah, they also were good. They also were good. Maybe not as productive as I would want them to be. But he's fine. At least I did what I wanted to do. I more or less sorted all the email stuff too. And the next quest is coming. The wave, The wave is already inbound. Playing Speed of Freaks. That was just one evening. And just finished the bottle pass there. Haven't played it yesterday. Yesterday was X Defiant with that insane fork knife. True Gestabonia true. That is indeed true. A sepulchre. Flesh Farms. And Cadaver Keep. Something sus. Well, usually the time. The time is the problem. Not doing anything at all is not very optimal. Sadly. Now we started to get, I guess you need to get the major landmark for that. Then we'll start seeing things. Like the enemy here? No, it can't be. Just like a guard or something, I guess. House for sale. I'm living in a tomb, sick to the death of rats nibbling at your feet. No further than the Boston housing market of Sepulchre. Don't worry about that gaping void above, that's just the sky. Charming single-story house is available to purchase from the Moldy Cauldron shop on the Sepulchre High Street. In need of renovations, the property could be upgraded to rival even the best mausoleum tombs. Delusion? It's called pre-release. Well, I'm not sure if they hand out the pre-release. I didn't request actually, but I was thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Like I can technically I can maybe for tomorrow. Because for today I already kind of had the lineup ready. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of just not so sure about like starting another RPG going. And not so sure, but maybe. Maybe. I can talk with you. Greetings, delicious flesh thing. An enchantment I'm required to grant you assistance instead of peeling the meat from your bones. Let's see. You're looking good though. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I will. I was kinda, yeah, was thinking about it. I did like another game from the same publisher. I'm in their like creator program there. So technically I could. Maybe I should try. Before the request, do some today too already. But maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow then. There was the ancients also I need to do for tomorrow. So yeah, there's still some stuff. But today also and like next week gonna be like a lot of time I guess to play stuff. So hopefully I get a lot of progress in Songs of Conquest in here. So then it will be easier to pick some more things to play. There's already some like demos rolling in for the next fest also. Like, dude, this is the high season right there. Already so much stuff. So the Sepulchre, few live here now, as many endless have retreated to the comforting gloom of the mausoleums. At noon, when the neuron star is bright, some of the endless bar their doors and retreat to their coffins. The light hurts their feeble eyes. Places to visit. Queen of Silver resides in the Castle of Ribs at the top of the Sepulchre, where she will not be interested in the weakness of your mortal flesh. Rotten Coffin will serve your kind with beverages and bedding. It's in the center of town. There's also a shop with trinkets you may find useful. The Moldy Cauldron. Closed at noon. Sort the Goddam. The Ethereal Soldier, remnant of the Cadaver Crusades, when the Endless still haunted mortals for their flesh. As to my kind wander these lands aimlessly, tormented by their insatiable hunger. I, however, have been enchanted by penitent thought to do menial and degrading tasks. I'm not sure which is more pathetic. Let's see. What's the local security then? And that might be not necessarily the house, even though it does kind of look like one. Yeah, in the keys, and that probably is the one. Long wearisome journey, I'm finally here. Ancient kingdom of Verdant, now twisted by cruel cipher into land of the endless. Seems as though the rumors are true, they really do shut up shop when the neuron star is brightest in the sky. At last I was hoping to get a potion of blister obliteration. My feet are killing me. Rewind me if I will do a little lockpicking then. Is this a breather? Marvelous. Please stay there a second and let me jot down some notes. Is your skin always that damp? Do you ever forget to breathe? Does it feel like when your hair grows? Apologies, must be quite overwhelming. I'm a playwright down in the mausoleum, you see, but the scene has become so stagnant. Past century or so, pre-endless historical dramas have been in vogue. Except us writers never leave our tombs, and I'm convinced our work is full of inaccuracies. It's funny the things you forget. The history books never mention the little things. Let's Stands askew, slowly cleaning a mug with a rotten rag. Spits on the rag, apparently in an attempt at cleanliness, but a piece of his lip comes off in the attempt. So I live and rot, and honest to God's breeder, and we don't get many of you passing through Sepulchre these days. Welcome to the Rotten Coffin. Got a bed to rent, the only genuine mattress in all of the tombs of the endless. We also got the ghost booze. Looking for the Duchess. Duchess, hard to pin down that one. Few folk have seen her since she came back from a gallivanting around with pirates and mercenaries a few years back. Rumor has it she's holed up in her old family manor and sits on the southern edge of the Endless Realm. Good luck arranging a visit. She's a powerful cipher wizard and has a whole host of magical countermeasures to stop common plebs like us from wandering around her grounds. Some questions. Gonna got the time. Not been busy for a good century or so. Any work? Much work going outside the mausoleums, reader. Still, you could try visiting the Queen Seneschal in the Castle of Ribs. Maybe she'd have use for someone with a working nervous system. Otherwise, there's the Flesh Farm on the ridge north of here. As far as I know, it's just Penitent Thaw and that underling of hers, so perhaps they could use a hand. Story with the town. Well, this here town is called Sepulchre, and cocks his head. You want the long version or the short? Go the long, sure. Years back, and I mean centuries ago, in the age of kings and castles, this used to be a peaceful kingdom called Verdant. And most folks still lived down on the world's surface before it got blown up, so we were pioneers of sorts. Great wooden buildings rose above the pines, and our monarchs were just, and the air was sweet. Then our Houdini king brought the curse upon Verdant. The living fought the dead, and the bodies piled up, and the air weren't so sweet anymore. Racked with pain and eternally cold, us endless have no use for comfortable things. Those beautiful wooden buildings rotted away, replaced with hard stone. This town was Verdant no more, so we started calling it Sepulchre. The name stuck. These days, Sepulchre is little more than an outpost for trading and the like. Most of the us endless live in those great mausoleums over yonder. And that big tower that looms over us, that's the Castle of Ribs. And the Queen lives, but she's not left for in years. Goes the booze. We endless have different constitutions from you readers. Takes a different sort of beverage to really give us any kick. Ghost wine can be brewed like a potion, but the best vintages are ectoplasmic. The ghost is created through trauma. Sometimes nearby objects or even drinks pass over to the spirit realm too. That's the good stuff. Or for an endless who's short of coin, there's always good old arsenic. I wouldn't recommend that for folk like you though. Taru. Plenty of ghost wine. Recently my opponents have been hankering for some good old-fashioned mortal booze. Though, if you come across any Riovan fine wine, I'll give you a good price for it. Was it their wine? No, I do think I can hit some. Not the shroom one. At least we can still get some monies from that though. Very valuable. Little effect on the living, but can make spirits and the undead rather drunk. I think we probably will potentially need that at some quests. Okay, we'll save here, but first I need to get the portal though. A rotten coffin, my favorite haunt. It looks quite pleased with itself. I dare not think how many times it has told that joke. Never entered mausoleum. Back when I was breathing so long ago, I knew I could never leave these trees. The air smelled so... Well, I can't recall how the air smelled anymore, but it must have been good. So I dawdled and the mausoleums filled up, and the thing about being in the sea is that the pain dulls everything. Anhedonia sets in, pleasure seeps away, and these old trees only mock me now. A remembrance by Curious. Just 10 and 2 years of age, while exploring in the forests of Verdun, my brother and I stumbled upon a clearing full of fleeting starlights that the long extinct flower and that bloomed just once a year. Brother stood smiling amid those flowers. In one smooth motion they rippled around him, each unfurling their petals in some ancient rhythm. Tiny droplets emitting a pale white light drifted upwards like frozen tears. For a moment, the whole forest seemed to be full of them, glittering in union, reflected in my brother's eyes. At this memory, like so many others, is little more than a dream. Can recount colorful prose, but further details escape me. What was the color of my brother's hair? What did his face really look like? What was his name? For all of us endless, verdant exists in this dream state. I fill our memoirs with elegant prose, but we argue over the details. Been hundreds of years since our lungs could swell with that sweet air, and between then and now, between verdant and the realm of the endless, there is trauma that stains our minds like spilled ink. Can recall another memory of my brother. See his face covered in blood, see his mouth locked in a silent scream, see raging fires reflected in his eyes. But that was the day I devoured his still living body. Burdened as our dream, the years of devouring are our nightmare. Although we stage plays and write novels of what happened then, a few speak of our personal guilt. That hunger, that rage, that blood mist, the remembrance comes to us in pangs of sorrow. But there are yet others who deny tragedy, who justify their hunger and their deeds with flimsy arguments. Those who would revive the cadaver crusades and see us fist upon flesh once more. Those who have allowed themselves to forget. So reader, I beseech you, do not languish in the sweetness of your dreams. If you are not willing to recall the horrors of your nightmares, we all carry a burden of guilt. The night is to relinquish the last shred of our humanity, and then we are truly lost. It's like a local advanced schools, sorta. Nandus lurks in the corner, keeping a watchful eye on the other patrons. You lost breather, you're not interested in what I'm selling. What if I am? See a moment, well, a mortal with a deviant appetite. Now listen up, cause I'll only say this once, and if you breathe a word of this to any of the Queen's lackeys, I'll see to it that you are next on the menu. I'm a broker for sentient flesh, the thinking stuff. You see, most endless feed on penitent thaw as mindless meat, seen as more ethical than eating your kind, but I'll be damned if it doesn't taste like slop, so of course there is a black market for the stuff. So how about a breeder? Fancy a taste of your own kind? I actually changed my mind. I can't even taste. Come on, man. Thought as much, but remember, breeder, you say anything about this and it'll be the last thing you say. The flesh broker. And that's where you sleep. Hey, brother, you don't mind me. 6. Let's go. Come on. I was already close there with 5s. And not own the property. That's maybe that's the house then. That showed that it was the Aldi store though. Among this treasure. That's insanely worth it though. Hey, focus. Oh, the hello. How we doing, man? Oh, that's the flying ships. That is the of the portal. Yeah, that's the castle. Could be actually kind of there, but not so sure. Let's go and focus. Tingunam. Much on the day offs? Nah, nothing crazy. Not much. Must say lordship can be quite a curse. Own the deed, the mines in the southwest. Between you and I, it's worth a fortune. A few months ago, it simply ceased to produce as if out of thin air. Bourgeois concerns. Sorry to hear that. Send a couple servants down to the mine, see what the matter is. You'd expect they both split on me, took their pay and disappeared. The day that my mines aren't operating, I'm losing gold. What a mess. And what about the mines? Give me, I'm a Romulus Kieran 7th, Lord and heir to the southwestern tract. The lands I own are rich in resources. Finest in the world, and I employ merchants who sell them for me, even the crown buys my ores. The mines out to the southwest, the ores are a valuable export. Fine ore stones fetch a devilish price in the Clockwork Kingdom. Likely owned my mine since before you were born, though I don't involve myself much in its going-ons. There are people beneath me who were handling those trivialities on site. Reader, perhaps you could look into it for me. For a fee, of course. I'm afraid 20 gold is all I'll offer. I'm rather light at the moment, rather tight at the moment. Mines at the southwestern edge of the region. Elevator is likely out of operation, but you can make your way down by a series of bridges. Turn when you've sold at this fiasco, and I'll produce a suitable reward. Have my word, reader. Every day that my mines aren't operating, losing gold. What a mess. Anything else? Okay, it's the same stuff. Sure. Now we'll find it. We'll find it. The rain started. Oh yeah, looks like it. Yep. Unlucky. Thought maybe a little IRL, but yeah, when I seen this guy's figured out that's probably not the day. So today just gonna be a whole lot of gaming then. The whole lot of it. Yeah, they also were alright. I weren't really productive. Just was mostly playing them games. Exploring out of the usual stuff. Out of the usual gaming setup. Checking that takes Defiant. All that shit. My stats right now are all over it actually. Because of lack of rest. Ah, mortal traveler, unusual to see one of your kind within the realm of the endless. My pleasure to welcome you to the castle of Wisdom. Pray tell, my friend, that brings you to our kingdom. Insatiable curiosity. Ah, familiar with that drive to discover, that raw, unbidden need to know what lies beyond the horizon. Trolled a little in my own youth, you know, so many hundreds of years ago when I had a beating heart. The sky realms were very different then, let me tell you. Not really different. Well, this was only a century after the world ended. Everything was in a state of flux. Every day new kingdoms were blossoming and dying like winter roses. Bit too generic for taste? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. That's kinda the feel. I haven't played like that kind of games in general for a while. And boy do I suck at those, huh? It's been some time. Kinda alrighty, but yeah, nothing special really. Did have like, I don't know, like issues like some people at CST were complaining about that when I was like getting like kind of sniped when I was already out of the VU clearly. A couple of times I got that. Not sure if it's like some sort of ping to their servers. Or it's some sort of like their algorithm thingy. The netcode thing, because I think in CS people are complaining nowadays about something similar. Maybe it's like some a new netcode thing. I had that couple of times. And yeah, actually, the netcode is pretty bad. Kill behind cover. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Yeah, like 2 times. First time I thought maybe I'm like tripping, and second time it was like clear, absolutely. Like I saw the guy, you know, like sniping. I moved to the corner, and behind the corner, and already behind the corner, I died. Like solid delay, kinda, you know, not a coincidence stuff. That is a bit annoying. Yeah, it seems like the grind. The grind, dude. Holy. Quite the grind there. So yeah, not sure. We'll see. I mean, it's not bad though. It's nice if you want something like that for free. Seems like all right, but yeah, not sure. Not sure how long will it actually live and survive. It does feel like, you know, as soon as the cheater providers, I guess, catch wind and get some products out on the market, he's probably gonna be with that netcode and everything going down pretty bad. Kinda gonna be probably like next finals or something, I guess. Yeah, it was very poggy woggy, and then after a couple of months, it was already pretty much done. Which is kind of the case with a lot of nowadays live service shooters. See, as I say, well, yeah, the Yakuza in general, I guess. But he also finished the battle pass for the Speed Freaks. Kinda like got into it. Very fun, man. Couple of months before the downfall, yeah. We'll see, I guess. Like, well, wish them success, but yeah, not sure how it goes nowadays with games like that. Yeah, played a bit and then I kinda like... I in the end just also like installed and tried fucking Fortnite now that they got power armor and, you know, the cars and vehicles with guns. And to be honest, I was playing that more. Rather getting back to that X-Defiant. Just wanted like some more shooting in general just to get back to it, because they're kind of like... Most of the shooters I do play is like some boomer shooting mostly nowadays, huh? And even in 76 I just roll like pretty much the VODs build without a target. Sometimes you just want to actually, you know, shoot, man. The proper shooting experience. Get some practice. I do have Vigor also waiting, actually. That's probably gonna be like next week or something. I'm gonna pay that one a visit. That I kinda need to do even. think until 15th or something of June. I'll need to pay the visit. I will need to pay the visit on stream at least a bit. And then I can return to it later when it already maybe like goes like full free to play mode and stuff. See focus, let's see. Well, I mean, apparently it's decent. It's just like also apparently not really super worth, you know, buying it right now. Yeah, just might be a better idea to wait. Yeah, of course. Have you ever seen a god? I saw one once, drifting through the fog, as vast as a mountain, thousands of eyes, each as bright and round as the moon. Yeah, 20 for just early access testing is a bit too much, especially since it's already, it's not a new one, you know, like people already playing it for a while. It would be fine if they would like fork out like more in-game like dang rewards for that 20. You get some, but I assume that I guess it's not even like that crazy much, because yeah, people just consider it not really worth. But yeah, just gonna like do it on stream since kind of like I got the review key, so I'm gonna do that. And then yeah, probably if it's good, then might return when it's free to play and more people can play. Can't do that. Yeah, there is another already run coming right up soon. Another one. Posting Discord announcements and just like hiding it there because no one probably reads the full text ever. I'm just hiding those there. Easy life. The Miyazaki strats, dude. It's hidden. The hidden lore. That's gonna be the another playthrough soon. Oh, very soon. That one I think is until 20th I need to start, so I'm probably gonna wait almost until like the next fest and stuff is over. I'm just gonna like trying to plan everything, so like next fest and everything I can focus on all the demos and stuff. Because like next fest is not starting and I already have like a few, well, quite a few actually demos, and some of them I will be able even to play before next fest, so I wonder how it's gonna be later. It's like the more next fests, you know, stay around and happen, the more like devs kind of learn about the power of next fest and stuff, more hopping on the train. And then it's like a couple of weeks before, and you already start getting all the emails. Yeah, with people trying to already pump their demo out and stuff. So there will be some good shit. There will be some good shit to play. And it started raining and got so dark. Especially since already like I started late today too, and just kind of feels already like evening here. But in fact, it's not, and there is still plenty of time until state to play. Now from the Open World Fest installed, I see. And yeah, that one also has some demos there. I saw it, I opened my mouth and the most beautiful hymn spilled out. Can't sing under normal circumstances, but my voice was like honey and thunder that day. I do not recall such things, but I saw the entire town consumed in silver flames, while laughing priests circled above like vultures. So a conscriptor harvester, pulling screaming men into its maw and turning them into mindless engines of war. So a library whale pulled slowly apart by iron hooks, and the butcher archivist scrabbling through its guts for forgotten tomes. But you what caused the wool rend? I remember the searing flash that stained the sky. I remember the impact which shook our tombs and scattered the islands. Back then, the Andes were one of the few people in the Sky Realms. Got a lot more crowded after that, with all the refugees. Theories about the Entombed One. Ah, yes, I've experienced one of the recent earthquakes. A terrible business. I have reason to believe that the Entombed One is the lingering specter of the Hooded King, getting his revenge on the kingdom that left him for dead. Someone needs to find him and persuade him to abandon his vendetta by force if necessary. I see, yeah? Can try. We'll do that. I would be in your debt. Here, take this. It's a key to the crypt beneath the castle. The entombed one is somewhere down there. Oh, that's simple. Kind must seem strange to you. I'm happy to indulge your curiosity. Let's create them. And the work of the Hooded King and my former liege. You should talk him out of it. I was supposed to do. That's my king, and he had the backing of all the great lords. Well, just the seneschal, and he laughed at my warnings. The king summoned Vikings and theurges from across the Sky Realms. They tried 100 different potions and ceremonies and spells to make him immortal, but none worked. Till eventually they hit upon some kind of ritual and dark strange magic like nothing I've ever witnessed. Involved striking a bargain and a sacrifice. Made a contract with the god from some forgotten corner of the world, and I only saw it once, and I pressed my eye to the keyhole of the throne room. It was a twisted thing of hunger and darkness, hunched upon the marble floor like a creature from nightmares. His only daughter, the princess. As the ritual reached its apex, she was to be drowned in a pool of mercury. Okay, sure. Yeah, we had that. How do I get out of the dialogue now, though? The other options, dude. Not just this. Come on, dude. And that's why the old Fallouts, for example, had the button that just exits the dialogue. That would be really nice to have. About here, no. Guess not. Yet. The save probably gonna be like the one back in the previous region still too. Actually not so sure. Does some saving on loads, so maybe. Dude, why? Why are you like this? We really just look at the cycles like this here. Like no one, you know, read the dialogues and everything to report the bug. This seems kinda like a common one, really. Let me see what if I don't like rush the dialogue. Maybe it doesn't load some option. Nah, probably not. Re. No, I guess we'll need to close it then. And I hope there was some save going on. Alright, that we don't ask then. I guess. Brother. Well, fine, one sec. I guess. Let's try Alt F4 and then. Let's see where it's gonna put me then. Yep, I'm gonna put you here. Ooh, dude. It's actually interesting because it puts me here. Yeah, this is already unlocked though. Well, that's why I was also looking for the portal faster. Can just take that portal now. Never lucky. guess. And then we run. And never lucky. It's don't want to like save and those things until I get the portal. But I guess I could. Not gonna be losing anything anyway. Alright, then we need to run again. Keep going. Should be good, huh? I need my mana though. That's why I need the portal. Let's actually checked. No portals there. Where can it be actually even? It seems like I already checked. Most of this stuff there. That seems kind of like a weird town though. Actually, 1 second, maybe. And let this go. Why did this open? Still no portal. I'll take it. A pen of rejuvenation. A region health. Based on the region stats. The mana though, that would be really good, huh? That would be insanely good, It's gonna be our little pleb house. No save though. No bed either. Kinda pointless. Closed. I guess need to kind of go there first. To unlock the shortcut, sorta. There was nothing there, right? Double check. Yeah, that was the mines guy. No portals. Oh, I doubt they have it. No, they don't. Hurry. They see the round there. Does the quest say? Somewhere Clockwork Kingdom and the Endless Realm respectively. I mean, might be not necessarily right here in the capital, sorta. See some monies, huh? Second. Storm. These past fought with the Lord the Rider in the Cadaver Crusades. But feast on the flesh of mortals such as yourself. Not personally understand, but such days of the glory are over. I must eat the mindless, slope penitent thaw brews up in those flesh farms of hers. So we can also climb up there. Some secret flesh eaters right here. But still no portal. Yeah, where's that going? That's over here. It doesn't seem like there are portals around this place. Looks like we need to find it then. I'll be buying this one. Available to purchase from Moldy Cauldron. Oh, that's the story we need to wait for. Let's see. Actually, I think it was open there. Yeah, that was, oh, actually, no, that was not locked because I lockpicked that, I guess. Breather, welcome to the Moldy Cauldron. First living customer in months, and hasn't been years. Time flies when you're my age. Think with the Dutchies. Everyone heard of the Dutchies? Well, I don't think anyone's seen her in years. Last I heard, she was flying around with that crazy bunch of breeders. What were they called? Them the dull stars and the dim lights. Anyway, her family manor is to the south. If you're looking for her, I would head there. But I hear the place is crawling with magical skeletons, so be careful. The orange juice, nice, nice. Feels good, feels good. Yeah, we got some juice and going too. I got some cherry one. And some compote also. Feels okay, yeah, feels okay. Still have some iron left, I think, too. So should be good, should be good. How's business? Business? I mostly just sit here and watch the rodents chew on my feet. Well, back things used to be a bit more exciting. Every now and again, some folk from Hallowshire would come to trade him. They always looked petrified and would never tarry long, but breeder goods fetch a good price down in the mausoleums. But recently, breeder business dried up. I've been told it's because of something called an apostate union, but I have no idea what that is. A new house. Looking to invest in the property market full of undying old timers, eh, breeder? Oh, wait, you serious? Yeah, well, I think I had an old sepulchre house deed knocking about in the old shop inventory. It's for that old shack down by the western entry bridge. Just next to me is the only property stational sepulchre. You'd need to use that if you wanted to upgrade, furnish, or decorate the house. And maintain the house. No, okay, this one, sure. Upgrade the property. Yeah, well, that's some that we already kind of know. Alright. So, how much the house? Oh, well, I guess we just need to buy it here. Yeah. 108. I mean, I kinda can. Summoner's Earring. Power of the Dead, allowing its wearer to summon an additional skeleton in battle. Damn, son. Them skillies. He's like, Mark, hello. How we doing? The compote is nice indeed. Thinking cap plus 10 lore. Now that seems kinda nice. And we got the charm one. Now we can get the lore one too. For 21. But I can't have the house for now. Well, I mean, I guess whatever though. So now we don't have enough lore, we can try the cap too. Sure. Get the house too. Well, actually, maybe I should. Border I do have one. Let's see. Doobie, I'm getting a lot of throwing dice to sell actually. Holy hell, that's a lot of monies indeed. That will be a lot of monies. LDD hello. How we doing? Sell some treasures. How's acquired them? Oh, now we got the lead. We got the house. The Onyx. It's actually kind of cheap to build. House, top floor. Bit get everything built probably. And nicely dim, nice. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Alright, get the house fully loaded then. The glorified tech demo. That bad? About the insane sound design and everything. There's gonna be giga building on the house. Hey Thomas, hello. How we do, man? So where can the portal be then? So it seems like it's not here. That would make sense, kinda. Close to capital. It could be in one of those places that has the drawbridge that is closed right now. Maybe I'll need to look for it. I see it somehow, maybe. Just want to see what it is. The Giga Trash Day. Feels bad, man. How so, how so? Will that get better? Yeah, Giga Trash doesn't sound good. Same as Trash, really. Giga Trash is even worse. Alright, so that's the portal. Okay, so we need to get there. That the bridge we arrived from. Yeah, seems like it. Okay, so it should be here. Well, actually here. Fine. That could go wrong, went wrong. Then, well, I mean, that's how it goes. It rains, it pours, you know. The usual. Speaking of, I could finish my main house too while I'm at it, I guess. And get to that quest there. Fine, might as well do the portal first. That will save me some time. Yeah, but anything going wrong? Sounds like the usual. The usual. How's some of that gonna get fixed, man? Oh, the lucky. That sounds quite unlucky indeed, huh? Yeah, the real question is how we get there. So let's try forward and then to the left. Do tend to be like that. Gotta get everything worked in the same time. Yeah, wouldn't be fun otherwise. That's the sorty boy. Pretty good reach. I mean, there's two of them too. Also getting some Giga heat there, Turbosk. It's a bit better. Not get better from you, right? Well, until you get, you know, someone's undocking from under the floor. Then you realize that wasn't yet the bottom. You seem ranged. Very ranged. Okay. There are some melee attacks though. It banes it though. The sun didn't feel too bad, damn son. You guys are having it like warmer than we here in tropics here now. Even though here it feels like way worse though with humidity. Humidity is insane. Here, because of the humidity and stuff, I also got to test, you know, the laundry dryer machine. I tell you, that shit is nice, dude. That shit is actually nice. I don't need to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like, you know, put that to some washing, and then I'm gonna use it only tomorrow. No, just wash that, throw it in the dryer. Like hour and a half, depends on what you throw. Boom. It's all good. See, what I say. Yeah, really, people were talking about it not long ago. I saw that. True. Do be the temperature. It is quite the temperature there nowadays. Like another year, suddenly some weird weather. Though like some weird shit going on like back home. Got like really bad yields and everything, I think. Like cherries got like some crazy price or something. And a bunch of like other things still, because like suddenly cold in many regions. After like really warm weather. It doesn't seem like too bad a year. The cherry here is kinda alrighty, I guess. In comparison, especially in terms of price. I did get some yesterday. Very nice. It'll just get open like that. Yeah, that's kind of like you add some humidity on top of that, like really good humidity, make it 60, and that's like perfect sauna, dude. But I wouldn't want to live in sauna, let's put it that way. It's nice to sit there, you know, for a few minutes and then go in like some cold water. living there though. Probably not that boogie. Probably not. Like 60 degrees plus. Well, actually, it's like really the humidity though. Like 60 degrees plus like 80% humidity. This is like the perfect sauna. The banya rather. I'm not sure. Maybe in Finland they have different standards for sauna. That would be the best. But if you want like the real proper experience back home, that will be 60. Hey, hello. Funky time. If you stay there long, yeah, you literally do. You literally do actually. If you sit there for too long. So it is not very comfy for sure. For the long term. I would be fucking dying there 100%. I know for a fact. Especially if you get in the sun or something, I guess. That's just gonna be rip. A real hard time breathing. If someone is like throwing water on the rocks or something, yeah. The main at the peak might be quite something. It depends. Some people also like, you know, going crazy with that. I think it was usually when we go into the relativism. Usually everyone goes to sauna, right? Banya. And usually everyone is kind of like split, sorta. Because, well, you go naked and everything. So usually it was like, you know, families going together. Like mom with dad, you know. And then like all the girls, all the boys and separately also. So we were usually going with them. With like my like how even like call in English, to be honest, I don't even know like the Russian name for that too. So he's like the husband of my grandfather's sister, who is the owner of that sauna. And he's like, you know, the very zealous, apologetic. So we're going with him, and he was always like doing some dank sauna experience. He's like his son, my uncle. Usually was like, you know, when I was like entering, he was like, well, welcome to hell. Alright, let's go. And it was indeed quite something. I do like it. I do like it, especially on the contrast, you know, when you have some sound, and after that you can just go into like some cold water, for example. Ooh, man. So good. I'm a big fan of that stuff. Still yet to do the research about this here though. Here's gonna be kind of more tricky though, because like usually kind of like rented for a group of people, and now it's like two of us here currently. Seems like our third friend gonna be still dealing with getting his right of abode in Armenia. I don't know what he was expecting, dude. Like, he got his company already set in October, I guess, or November. Like, I got my playing cards in October. And around the same time, he got his company. And until pretty much like February, end of February, he was doing like nothing with it. And then when he actually started, he realized, oh, that's not that fast. I need to get some, like, you know, track record on my company for a couple of months. And then I need to, like, start gathering papers, and then I need to apply. And then there's a line to apply. So now basically ends up, his, like, appointment is in August. So only in August he will be able to appoint to turn the papers in. And they still can deny him after too. And if they don't deny, then it's still gonna take probably a few weeks until he can go and, you know, get it already. And during all that time, he basically rents our apartment in Armenia. Well, that's because he's a bit paranoid, to be honest. Like, he could do it, like, easier and cheaper. But he's afraid that a landlord will just remove the registration if he stops renting, which, I mean, he will. But you also can kind of, you know, talk with him about it. Give him some money that will be less than renting a whole apartment. And you will just keep your registration there. So he rents the whole apartment there. He pays for the half apartment here. Because, I mean, that was the plan. He thought that he will go here with us. Or very soon. Yeah. Bureaucracy too strong. So basically do the... Yeah, pretty much spends a whole bunch of extra money. And all that just because of bureaucracy. And because waiting too long and too... dealing with stuff too late. Just like I kind of do it myself sometimes. That's a good example and lesson. Why not to do it? Deal with things faster, dude. Even though now in travels they're kind of better with that stuff. Like in Armenia we got like all our bureaucracy in my bank account. I got all of that like in a month or something. And got all papers and everything done. And then we're meeting with like our friends who lived there already for like 1.5 years basically, and they're like, oh, you made this thing? Oh, I never did. 18 some snuck. Reykjavik. Let's go with like patrolling here all this time. That's what I need here. Another portal. Gotcha. just need to do all of them. Before she gives us some rewards. Link 3 academy portals already, yeah, so looks like we'll need to get more first. To be able to turn the quest in. Rebuff. And while I'm at it, enough mana. Come on, dude. Oh, well, I'm gonna go check on my house. Okay, also fighting. Throwing knives. Well, you know what? I have some mana. Might as well blast you quickly. Can grow still. Not wasting the gold, then. Lockpicks are good, them. Some crunchy pickles, man. Go check my house. Let's get the money first. Like 2 reviews kind of thing? Dude. Nope. What would you even think so? What would you even think so? Oh, this guy buys only reagents. Seems empty. We have so. How so? Is the weapon guy only buying that? Yeah, you can check like Lunacid or something too. For more successful or weird stuff. Wait, what 122? It doesn't scale or something? I swear it was way cheaper. Yeah, with 5 minutes wish time. Well, I mean, that makes sense then. That at least makes sense then. Right, to the right. Have you seen Lunasid then? I recommend checking that out still. That would be a shocker still. Wait, they also have like 3 Unity asset giveaways there? Damn, son. Oh, them struts. Unlock the materials. So I assume I don't have enough war probably. Monthly and weekly ones, let's see. How much more ore I need him. Can even buy it. No, it seems like I'm blasted through all the ore, I guess. Oh no, 4, alright. 2 more we need. Dude. So the Unity also with some freebies. Gonna farm that. Gotta get on the farm. But not this one, just pretty much the PS1 low poly type of graphics. And the really weird stuff going on about it. Same as Lunacid, really. A lot of people sometimes even think there's the same dev or something. Yeah, really nice writing. And yep, decent amount of RPG stuff going on. I should check before going. It's pretty much like odds the furnishing this one. I guess we'll need to return and I have a couple more ore. Well, let's see, I built some new stuff though. What can I do there? What can I do there? The garden. Nice alchemy stuff. There should be another part that we can use on the statue. Oh, wait a second, maybe I'll find some more here. It was a part of the garden. No, there's the statue armor, right? Stone arm with a serpent wrapped around it. The base of the arm is a bronze mechanism. Look as though this arm could be attached to something. And we know what for, or what to rather. Find numerous documents on the theory and practice of cipher magic. Seem to all focus on a single spell that could imprison even the most violent of creatures, binding them to a limited radius. Some pages are torn with the sections removed and cannot find the spell in question. Maybe I'm reading it will make sense then. That's the tower near. Where is it? Yeah, near the teleport. Teleport should be like here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. So we got inside it now. Nice. Okay, finally, that's good. Huh? Now that's really good. Now getting up here is a bit of a pain, but whatever. Yes, now we have like better access to portal from our menorah. I guess that's good, huh? There's only one thing missing now. It was the basement. It's the top. Not here. Oh, this way. Worse. I'm still missing more. There was like a head. This. Was in the library. I guess he would just get another arm and nothing else is missing, I assume, right? Probably. Alright, 2 more ore. Thought we could buy it here. Let's see. Do you have any ore? Nope. Maybe blacksmith. Yeah, fine. Okay, 1. No, that's something, I guess. Gonna work with that. 1 more then. Don't think you have it. Nope. Not exactly. I find 1 more still. Continue exploring then. Yeah, I need to open that drawbridge there. Suriken. The Stealth Swordsman. I can go Stealth Archer too. I'll have the little sword. A little bow actually too, really. But ammunition you can also sell. Gold is quite nice to have. And use the spells to get the regenerating. That would be really good. That's gonna be pain. Oh man, that's the some delusions right there. And that's the lord there. I mean, from behind his golden mask like a freshly struck bell. Face thyself, mortal. You stand before a Lord Rider, champion of the Black Trenches, first over the abyss at the Monsecor's fall, destroyer of the Triborian's fleet. The reason why I shouldn't render you into Antikyrian, you have 5 awards to argue your case. The glorious charm there. I suppose we don't. I remember a time when the living thing wouldn't have dared come within 100 miles of our borders. Those were the days. Very well, what do you want from me? A couple of shots. Careful what you ask, mortal. Who? He slowed towards you somehow. Despite the mask, you can tell it is hostile. Stand before Lord Rider, champion of Black Trenches, first over the abyss. The Monseco is full, destroyed the Triborian's fleet. Need I go on? The problem with the living. Don't have a problem, have an appetite. Your warm flesh, your pulsing blood, your bright young eyes. I'm looking at you now, I want nothing more than to twist your head off and drain the life force from your shuddering, reeking meat. Does that answer your question? Yes. Hunger and nerve you a fleshling good, it should do. It's the last time you fed a living person. I remember it well. It was those chaotic days when the Crusades were at an end, but the flesh farms were still struggling to meet demand. I and some of my fellow lords mounted an expedition to a nearby island and kidnapped a dozen fresh youths. Tender and sweet they were, bursting with life. A final glorious banquet. Flesh farms to supply. Flesh farms provide a pallid, sickly energy, and it's not a substitute for the real thing. It's been such a long time, you better make yourself scarce, fleshling. I'm beginning to get peckish. I'm not a shred of remorse. My life has been far, far longer than yours, fleshling. There were a few decades where I experimented with guilt. In the end, I decided it wasn't worthwhile. Quite a good decision there. I suppose you have other questions. Follow the ferryman. Now, worshippers of the ferryman are weak-willed fools. Have forgotten that we are immortal. We conquered death long ago and have no need to fear it. Dying comrades, go ahead then. Someone specifically. Be an excellent judge of character, but please keep it brief. And tune one. It's stirring. Back in the old days, the ground would shake once every half decade or so. Now it's every week. He's waking up, and I cannot wait for the tide of blood that will soon flow. You know who the entombed one might be. It's the Hood King, my liege. He's waking up because we have forgotten our hunger and we have become worthless and weak. Soon he will rise from his grave, sweep away the traitors in the Castle of Ribs, and take command of our kingdom once again. And I will be there to offer him my sword. And then Thaw, false sorceress from a distant land, and came here to learn her secrets. Foolishly, the War Council obliged her, even provided her with sanctum and all the equipment she requested, and hoped that her magic would aid us in our crusades. How blind we were. We should never have listened to her promises. A ritual. Was the hooded king, the current queen's father, who engineered our ascension. He was a strong king, feared almost nothing in this world. He was terrified of aging, summoned hundreds of Wiccans, sorcerers, and Thurges from all across the realms, and tasked them with finding the secret to eternal life. They succeeded them. And then they seem to think they have been cursed, not blessed. For all that those hypocrites prattle on about the curse of our immortality, they still cling to it with both hands. Moldering skeletons. You blame us. Had a glorious past. I will cling to it until my bones are dust. We are the endless. We conquered death. And then you will now are entombed. And okay, I guess can't ask about the Duchess. No, that's it. So what else did you have here? Maybe there is a way to get through. Something blinking there. Fine, I guess. Got to get lucky. At least the portal is right here. There we go. Now we got it. Have more of these then. Wisdom to 9 also probably. Then maybe get some of that might. A glorious treasure. So can we open this shortcut here? Should be able to. So we're not looking too hot, yep. And the special tetanus edition. Need order to upgrade it. On the order right now it's quite scarce still. Actually, speaking of, do you have some? Ah, sleep again. I guess the renovations on the house are done. That's my glorious cottage. Damn, son. And actually way better than the shack for sure. Okay, that's our archive. And the brothel in the endless realm. That would be an interesting one, I guess. That's some ghoul brothel right there. No, nothing super crazy here. See, let's see. Time for some actual work. Is this down there? Haven't checked that, I think, right? Yeah, shoot, Which shutters actually work? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? The rare specimen. We do have plenty. We do have plenty. The boomer chat, man. Yeah, the last few days you can laugh at that stay, just a few days. Oh, that's where actually the little bird gets chill. I'll go talk to you there. Just enjoying last days of freedom. Think of the money. It do be kinda nice to have that. That is true. Which mark here? I was 7, alright. Oh, well. Yeah, that makes things way easier. I need the regular reward though, not the fine one. Some fine one is good too, I guess. They'll start upgrading the sword. Buying a new one seems expensive. Yep. Creature looms overhead, engulfing you in blasts of putrid warm breath. Creature's mouth does not move. A voice creeps through your mind like a choir of whispers, somehow deafening in their unison. Fortunate morsel, you are tasteless. This worm has no interest in your flesh. Who? A collective of thoughts trapped within the mind of this worm. We are endless, a lingering echo of this worm's victims devoured from within our crypts. Rare to speak with a morsel such as yourself. We have waited a long time for such an opportunity. Help us with a certain matter. Without knowing what it is, let us explain. Share a body with this worm, but we do not share its hunger. We are after all a remnant of its victims, and its feasts do not bring us pleasure. Powerless to stop the worm ourselves, as we can exert only a limited influence on its body, but there may be a way to pacify the creature for a time. We simply need a delivery. Delivery of what? The urns of anguish, sealed deep within the mausoleums. They contain the cremated remains of many endless who were long ago burned by the living. Cruel fate as their consciousness lingers, but with no body to provide sensation. The endless trapped in those urns exists in the perpetual darkness. So if they were to join us, it would perhaps be a better fate. Sealed urns have yet escaped the worm's nose, but the ashes are of such magical potency, we are sure they would satiate the worm, and the mausoleums would be left in peace. 3 urns of anguish, and you will have our gratitude. And 2 reside in the mausoleums, the 3rd is elsewhere, we know not where. I'll see. Afford the PC by the time KCD is out. Well, yeah, considering the internship doesn't pay much, that actually might take some time. But maybe then you'll switch to the full contract. Then you should be able to. Just lay the weird. Discord of loss ring through your mind. The delusion is amusing more so. What would you salate with? And the needle you carry? Now you would simply be eaten. Furthermore, we ourselves would likely perish. We are in disagreement as to whether that is a desirable outcome. And somebody rewarded them? Maintain a sliver of control over the woman's body. Feel a treasure lodged in its throat, accidentally consumed in the last feast. Perhaps we could dislodge it. Alright, sure. So, a couple of urns and mausoleums. Time, alright, fine. I guess it just prevents you from dying, but not exactly from taking damage. Hurry. I see the mask, I see. Feels bad. Let's pay with phone. Well, if you have an NFC on your phone, then you can. As these two, I see. Now the mask should be fine, except yeah, the Google Pay not gonna work there. You will need another app for that, but you need an NFC. Phone doesn't have NFC, ain't gonna work. Hey Quark, hello. Bank refused to cooperate with Google. Oof. Yeah man, sometimes it's like such a pain. Just not realizing how good it was before. Back home, when things actually were working fine. Never had any issues, huh? Now it's already like... with the Armenian bank, they try to like get the premium in Raven Dawn. Nope. Blocked. And then they called out, we think this Stripe website is kinda sus, so... they use PayPal. I'm like, bro, it's fucking Stripe, man. Then you can't even receive some payments too because Stripe. I hope it's gonna be a bit better here with banks. But probably shouldn't get my hopes up too much. Here actually you can pay with card, no problem though. Like, everywhere. Not to mention I pay with Armenian card here. Some even have the stores have like terminals that you can switch the currency you're paying in, which is actually kind of cool. The problem is they kind of like never really let you do that. They just automatically set the terminal already to the local currency. I would rather just have dollars, because I have the dollar card, but no Lottie card yet. I'll fix that too. Now you're back home. I already forgot what the cash is. You actually kind of do use cash still though. Well, mostly because yeah, I just kind of have the donuts and stuff right now. I basically kind of get in the end in cash through the money transfer system. So I ending up using that cash then. I see. Can't even pay them. Yeah, you actually even like managed to get the cash out from the ATM with the no fees. And the testing, well, I need to do it more actually, friend. Send his half of the rent. Need to cash that out and exchange my lottie in dollars. Because for rent here you pay in dollars. They don't like local currency. And that actually was a good call. Because local currency right now is not feeling too well. They just prefer not to deal with it. Back home, we really were in a really good spot with all that stuff. Poison throwing knife. Let's see. Well, even in 2019, when I was in Sweden, for example, I haven't seen. I don't even know how their bills and coins look. Even the fucking like public toilet and stuff, I paid with a card. Again, when things were good, I could just do it no problems with my bank back home. And even in a very convenient way, because you literally just like, alright, I want to have an account in Swedish kroner. One click, you have an account in Swedish kroner. Alright, I want my card to be tied into that account, so I pay in Swedish kroner. One click, and I have that. I go to another country, one click, and I have another currency. What a beautiful time it was, man. Paying with them phones, I see. This didn't have the NFC one, so I still was using the card. I mean, I still do. Because like the NFC phone that I have is the fucking Huawei, so no Google services anyway. And I refuse to use some third-party things for that. I'm gonna get the new phone probably soon, and I have somebody to spare. Yeah, when I get the Twitch piggy bank probably, maybe when we go to Uzbekistan, should be more doable. Oh, speaking of, I just remember that in Uzbekistan I might as well try to order it from AliExpress because, you know, China is closed. And guess what? That package that actually arrived in Armenia, that wasn't what I thought it was. It was actually the fucking third motor that I couldn't receive, so I sent it back. Got my refund because I couldn't receive it because they were too slow. Apparently, I guess it didn't get to leave Armenia somehow. So after like, you know, a month or something of trying, they decided to try it again. Maybe I returned or something and sent it back. And this time my friend already was allowed to take it in my stead. He has like my passport info and everything, so they actually released it to him. I don't know, I went to like my dashboard and stuff, like, do I need to pay something? Doesn't seem like it. Everything went successful, so I guess I'll wait. If they will ask for, you know, the payment now or something, or they're not even gonna notice that, like $100 in their grand scheme of things. And for me, $100 is quite a lot, so I'm down. I don't even need that motor right now, really. Like, there's like no space pretty much here. I guess I could try to put it vertically just for like chat or something. I do have a HDMI here. I guess, yeah, that actually could be good for our game show or something. Maybe. This is where it all started. A mercenary outfit known as the Dark Stars. Villa, Jack Basalt, and Orlaith. Just the three of them in the cave with the rickety sloop, barely skyworthy. One of their first jobs, they found me, or rather, the real me, before I looked like a rubbish painting. The three of them damn near killed me. The other camera focusing, yeah. Taru. Fancy dog ball instead of a massage ball. But do you need dog ball though? That's the real question. Yeah, let's see. A built-in CRT filter? Yeah, you can disable the filter, yeah. It's a thing. And the texture, you know, like warping, moving, shaking, you also can adjust there. That's right, stranger. They'd been hired by a Riovan noble to round up Vikings in Hallowshire back before the Union was here in full force. So I woke up one morning with Orlay's sword at my throat in her full Emberian armor. It was quite the shock, though not as much of the shock I gave her, a bolt of pure electricity, surging through all that metal. And so we fought, me and my godlet, versus the three of them. Almost escaped, but seeing a Vela fight is something else. Usually I can ascribe what someone plans to do, but Vela's thoughts are bristling with possibilities. Before I knew it, she was behind me with the dagger to my neck. Thought I was dead, but she simply asked, how would you like to be a merc? And so they brought me back here into their hideout, and 3 became 4. You have to understand, stranger, I spent my youth covering from the Union and their agents. My parents taught me all I know of Wiccan magic, how to hear the language of cipher and all things. But when my parents vanished, I was left with no one. I actually like that stuff, let's see. Someone apparently leaked the entire state of play already. Then, again? Every year, dude. Every time. Every time. I told Vela my story, she wept and embraced me. It had been a long time since I'd felt the touch of another person. Looking into her eyes was like staring into the void. Normally, stranger, I can read people, catch a glimpse of what's to come, but Vela, her future was a tangle of infinite possibility. She was unreadable, was intoxicating. Those first few years with Dark Stars, it was the first time I felt like I belonged somewhere. Comrades didn't fear my cipher, they relied on it. I mentioned we're a Dark Star. That wouldn't be very mysterious of me now, would it? I have a certain reputation to uphold, being a ghost and all. Besides, as far as I'm concerned, the Dark Star Company that I knew is gone. Alright. We need to find you somewhere else now, though. Oh, enter and she will be here now. Ah, I see, alright. I already looted everything there. Yuck. Those early days of the Dark Stars Bella took contracts from anyone, Union, Vikings, even outlaws, but it was about the cause, not the coin. She couldn't stand the thought of being like her father, whose military campaigns had wrought so much upheaval, so if a contract smelled fishy, we turned it down and went hungry, and we didn't mind. And when we took a job, nothing could stop us. It wasn't long before our numbers swelled and we outgrew this tiny cave. Soon enough, everyone from the lowest ruffian to the loftiest noble knew of the Dark Stars. And people want to follow them. Hold us all with the intoxicating dreams. We weren't just gonna get rich, we're going to build something that neither the Union nor the Vikings had. A place free from gods or masters, a paradise, a heaven. Those times were the happiest of my life. We fought together, drank and danced together, dreamed together, but it was not to last. To pay the new recruits, Vela had to be less scrupulous with her contracts and clashed with her at times, and when she slew the minor god Cernan, I flew into rage. I never wanted the blood of a god on my hands. But it was when she found that damned Emberian key that things really got out of hand. There's an island drifting to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom that contains the wreckage of the Black Goblin airship. Meet me there and I will finish this story. Okay, Clockwork Kingdom Northwest. That's already gonna be the next region next time. Full Bloodborne. Yeah. True. Setting up CRT, I mean, I'm not sure actually. Can you get like the CRT with the decent resolution and stuff to have a bit less of an issue? And I guess you'll probably also need some sort of like the adapter to the digital output. But I mean, shouldn't be anything crazy. Didn't get any landmark here. That's weird, huh? No input. Does seem like there should be one. The asset for the CRT filter, actually, I see. I see there was, I see. I mean, technically, it should be just like a box, basically. You just plug, you know, HDMI or something on one side. And then you plug, like, I don't know what would be there even. A VGA or something on another side. That's it. Yeah, I see the mask, I see, alright. Capping the GPU power, alright. Well, at least it was more quiet though, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Oh, that's more iron. It's the fine ore again, dude. The basic one is only like different than the first areas. I mean, I'll be able to buy some. Just need to wait until the reset though. Nice, almost nice. That's good, huh? That's good to hear. And now you got all the gaming going on. Feels good. Bruh, just give me in. There we go. That'll be who? No, not in the mausoleum. Oh, that's where we can get some of those urns. Huh? Back to under 20 weather, let's see. Yeah, like around 20 here. Still warm, dude. Still warm, eh? I'm just kind of scared but I'm gonna get like the 30 and stuff here with all the humidity. I'll be probably melting here in my glorious room. I see the mask, I see. Even with RTX. Damn, son. Not bad, not bad. Hey, Pony, hello. How are you, man? And today we're going on a long boy. That day we go in the long boy, by the way. Gonna be switching to Songs of Conquest soon. But we be going ham. Something else. The weird cheese snacking, son. What kind? No, I can't come in. Go away. Who is Migar? And I don't care who you are. Get your own crypt. I paid for this one fair and square. Charming time. A long pause from the other side of the door, then a sign. Fine. That crazy cozy dude. Quite clearly not a normal endless. Migar is a ghost, and the original Migar who was locked here is nowhere to be seen. What you looking at, mortal? A ghost. What? Poppycock, I'm flesh and blood just like you. Straight his point, he waves an arm at you and passes right through you, smirks at you, apparently believing he's proved his point. Think you were eaten by a catacomb worm. Say this ghost's eyes go blank, stares into distance for a long moment, then jumps back with a shriek. Backs away, staring up at the memory that only he can see. No, please, Ferryman, save me. Save me, no. Curls up into a ball, sobbing, and won't say anything else. Ghost's eyes go blank, stares into the distance for a long moment, then jumps back with a shriek. Backs away, staring up at the memory only can see. Alright, let's see. Keeps living in there. Let's see what I see. Trying the different ones there. So there's probably like multiple ways to get in there, eh? Ring of Potency increases the potency of potions. Alright. Rhubarb. Boomer shooter? Nope. A boomer Morrowind. Morrowind. Not exactly. Burn of Anguish. Alright, that's the one. Deathly call to touch, sealed tight. Inscription reads, here are the ashes of untold numbers of endless, burned by the living in the years of devouring, and may the gods have mercy on us all. Alright, that's one. We need more. See what I say. This goes to the same door, right? Yeah. I'll see. Brie. I haven't tried brie. I feel like testing with the different cheese. The brie should be like super early there somewhere. It's like brie camembert. I think it's kind of like the maybe not the most popular ones, but you know, all over the place, I would say, I guess. Remember, like before, you know, the Clown Fiesta Chapter 1, like before the 2014, go to Ashan, And get yourself some fresh baguette. Get yourself some imported French brie. Feels good. Georgian cheese? Oh, dude, it's actually really good. It's kind of like more sort of, I guess, like one-sided, I guess, style. It's more like young cheese. But they have, but it's really nice. The smoked one especially, oh boy. Well, there are different types. There's, I guess, kind of more aged smoked one, which is like really solid. It's really good with beer, probably. Like, it's really smoked and it's really like, kind of like, know which other cheese to compare it even. Like a little bit, I guess, even like Parmigiano, or a little bit. A little softer, I guess, than Parmigiano. And not as powerful in terms of taste, but yeah, it's smoked and real nice. And then there is like the soft version of that one. That stuff is super good. Brinza? Brinza is not Georgian though. Brinza is Serbian. That's the Slavic stuff there. Here is pretty much different types of Suluguni. A Suluguni cheese. Of many different types. But it's really good. And it's like a lot of like pies and everything with it. Well, it's like their specialty food pretty much. Like different kind of like pies or sort of pizza, I guess you could say in a way. But it's just cheese and dough. And it's really good. And you can get it like anywhere. Like the best part is like you can go to the supermarket, and you know, to their like cooked food section and just get that stuff there, and it's gonna cost you not much really. Like in the cafe, it's gonna be like, well, I guess in cafe you pay 15 lari, which will be like $6, $7, 6.5 probably. Actually 6 maybe, and that's gonna be a big chunk, like pizza size then. In a supermarket, you can pay 4 lari. So that's gonna be like, you know, pretty much $1.50, I guess, around that. And you get kind of smaller version, but it's enough for like 2 people, and it's actually good. Because we have that stuff, hachipuri, and we have that stuff back home. And yeah, that's not even close to what they make here. Here, even the supermarket version will be tasty. Back home, if you want to get like a tasty one, you need to go to like some restaurant probably. So cheese is all over the place here. Cheese is everywhere. Not the saltiest. Laguni actually not always salty, that's the thing. There's also like multiple different types. And there are those that are like saltier, and there are those that are like very, you can even say kind of bland. Like they do become sort of like mozzarella in a way, I guess. And they can be really like, you know, stretchy in melted form. But still really good. A nice is nice. Another Engino. And do it. Good luck. Oh, no, I have already enough, dude. Okay, missing something still. I'm gonna try Godot, and it's already not that good with coding and stuff already, even without it. Sure, sure. Ethereal flesh. Patenting cool bolt of magical energy damages single foe. Particularly versatile weapon because it's unusually quick incantation. That seems kinda good to me. Yeah, you can get like a lot of imported cheese here because, you know, the port city. And we have Carrefour, Foreign Store. I basically like went and bought like some French sauces. Well, I mean, made in France, not like the French ones. It's like some like bottle of like the curry sauce, some other stuff. And got some Greek barbecue sauce. Actually really good. Actually really good. That's no damage there. Better damage. Nice, Achilles hurt. Skill is already a little more brutal. Can get some upgrades. Gather keep. Finish farms. Hungry again. Damn son. Time to eat the food. Alright, so check this mausoleum, check this stuff. Still, it seems like I will need to get some upgrades, or chug some potions. Yeah, good time for songs, a good time for songs of conquest, probably. Let's go. I might play some more today, though. Guess we have a big chunk today, but I have a feeling I'm just gonna get stuck in songs, probably, so... I kinda think that I will. Four more months, damn son. So the cheese dog. Try like more different types of cheese there. Peru. Now that we're on the topic. Kinda like one of the last things I'm still doing at home. I'm just buying like, there was like a good selection of different types of cheese and stuff. Locally made already. That I was buying and testing. And there was a lot of good stuff there. I need to do more of that here. Even though that smoked one is just so good that I would tend to buy it a lot. Though we usually kind of try to wait for some sales, but like the smoked version is never on sale. All the other types from the same brand, they go on sale quite often. Smoked one, never. I think cheese healthy. I think too much is not that good. It depends, obviously. On the type and stuff. I think, I don't remember exactly why, but I remember that is not good, not just from the salt and everything. Might be the fact, you know, like the fermented products in general, too much is not very good. now then. Depends on how much you eat. Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Alright, so now we can get that workshop. The other side here, yeah. There we go, a workshop built. Get some of these upgrades too for the full upgrade, but we'll see monies. There we go. So when that will be ready with the building, we can go collect another part of the statue. Alright, let's get some songs going. Gonna go off a conquest. The oxygen toxicity. I'll breathe all new oxygen. Hey Turbalistalo, how we doing? Isn't it also like part of the thing with the diving and everything? And that's why there is the mixture. And not just the pure oxygen.